What's going on, guys? Welcome back to more Food Tales. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Before we get into this video, make sure you guys smash that like button. I need you guys to subscribe and have in your post notifications so you don't miss any of my future videos. Let's get into this, guys. So I was thinking, guys, I haven't done a Run for Your Money episode in a while, and that's where I challenge fast food restaurants and do some of their most famous dishes right at home. Today on the hit list is actually going to be McDonald's, guys. The famous McDonald's. We're going to do that classic Big Mac and that classic McDonald's fries, guys. So sit tight and stay tuned for an amazing recipe and a nice mukbang at the end of this video, guys. Let's get into this. Alright, guys, so first things first, we're going to start it with our russet potatoes. I started out with 3. I'm just peeling this. I'm not going to show the whole process of that, but I did peel all 3 of those. And then what you're going to see is that I'm going to be cutting off the ends of both of the sides. It just makes it a lot easier to work with. It kind of shortens it up a bit. And the goal is to kind of turn this potato into more of a rectangular shape. So you can see that I'm kind of cutting off each side so that I get to that nice rectangular shape. And once I do, I'm going to be cutting about a 1/4 inch sliver. It's around a 1/4 inch. And then I'm going to keep doing that for the rest of them. And then from there, I'm going to be cutting my fries, and I cut the sides off just to make it a little bit easier. So I'm just showing you, it's about a 1/4 inch, I would say, or even smaller. It's kind of like, to be honest, I went by how I think McDonald's fries really look like, and that's kind of went with it. So that you can see all those fries are nice and cut up, and we're just throwing these into some ice cold water for around 15 to 20 minutes. And now you can see how nice those McDonald's fries look. Alright, guys, we got our pot of water. We're going to be adding 1 tablespoon of vinegar. That's really going to help the shape of the fries so that they don't break off. You're going to keep it in there. Once it comes to a boil, we're only going to keep it in there for about 3 to 4 minutes, guys. You honestly do not want to do it any longer than that. We're just going to quickly boil these up 3 to 4 minutes, and we're just going to be taking those out. Make sure you have, like, I guess paper towel or even like some kind of cloth to put them on, and we're just going to dry those out. And once we're done, we're going to fry these for about 1.5 minutes. So we're just going to blanch these very quickly. As I said, you don't want to do this for very long, so about 1 minute to 1.5 minutes, you're going to take these out. You can see I have my paper towel already set up for that, and I'm just putting that to the side. And the fries are looking good so far, guys. It has that nice little crust on the end of it. And I'm kind of just separating them, and we're going to pat those dry, and we're going to put them in the freezer in the meantime. Alright, guys, so I'm getting everything all set up to make our sesame seed buns for our Big Macs. I'm not going to go over the whole process because I have 2 other videos already on this. So I'm going to make sure I link that down below and how I make my buns from scratch. It's super easy, guys. It's not hard at all. And I'm just showing the ingredients. I'll make sure I have it on the actual screen. Stay tuned, guys. Alright, guys, after 10 minutes of kneading, our dough is good to go. I just shaped it into a little bit of a ball. I'm going to put that back in our bowl, and I'm going to spray with a little bit of oil, hit it with some plastic wrap, and we're going to let that proof for about 2 hours, guys. Next up is our Big Mac sauce. Stay tuned. Alright, guys, the classic Big Mac sauce. This is what I'm using, guys. 1/2 cup of mayonnaise, 1 tablespoon of mustard. I have 2 tablespoons of chopped up sweet pickles. For my seasoning is a 1/2 teaspoon of garlic, paprika, and onion powder. I actually did about a heaping scoop. And then we have a 1/2 tablespoon of white distilled vinegar. I'm going to get my onion and lettuce set up after that too, guys. Stay tuned. Alright, guys, so I have my buns all set up. They're about, I want to say 125 grams each, more or less. I have my aluminum foil rings, my baking rings all set up. They're about 4.5 inches, and this is really going to help with the height of the Big Mac. It's so important to do this. And we're going to spray this with a little bit of olive oil just so that it doesn't stick to our cling wrap. We're going to let this proof for another hour to 1.5 hours. We need it to triple in size, guys. Alright, guys, 1.5 hours has passed, and they have tripled in size, guys. This is exactly what we need. I have a little bit of water I'm going to be doing all over my buns because we need our sesame seeds to stick. Without that, they probably will not stick. And we're going to be baking these for about 15 to 17 minutes at 375. And you just want that nice golden brown look. So this is how the buns look after 17 minutes. I believe I did 17 minutes for this. And they look perfect. We're going to put this on a cooling rack and then take off the aluminum baking rings. And you can see, guys, these came out perfect. Nice golden brown right at the top. And honestly, I'm very happy with this, guys. So next up, we're gonna get our burger set up. All right, guys, so for our burgers, we just have some 80/20 ground beef, and I have a ring there. I actually use those for donuts, but I'm using it for the ground beef. And I actually wish I made it a little bit bigger because the shrinkage was a little bit more than I anticipated, but nonetheless, the burger still came out really good. We're actually just going to pan fry these very quickly, and we're just gonna hit this with some salt and pepper. I think I only cooked these for about a minute and a half each side. It didn't really take long. Make sure that you salt and pepper both sides. I didn't show it in this, but believe me, guys, when I say I salted both sides and put some pepper on that. And after about 3.5 minutes total, we're gonna take those off. We're gonna start frying up our fries now, guys. Alright, guys, our fries are out of the freezer. I had them in there for about 3 to 4 hours, and we're just going to fry these up for about, I want to say 5 to 7 minutes, but I think I did closer to 7 minutes. It doesn't take that long at all. Make sure you guys stir these around just a little bit, and then we're good to go. We're gonna take these out, and as you can see, they look exactly like McDonald's fries. I'm very happy with how they came out. We're just gonna hit that with a little bit of salt, and then we're good to go. And we're gonna start building our Big Mac now and getting everything all plated. Stay tuned. Alright, guys, we are all done. This is my version of the Big Mac. So this was me giving McDonald's a run for their money. I think I did pretty good. Looks like a Big Mac. Obviously, it'll never taste exactly like McDonald's. I don't know what they'd be putting in their food. We're gonna secret ingredients, a little crack or something. These are the fries. As you can see, they're like the McDonald's fries. Then we have the Big Mac right over there, guys. I'm ready to get into this. I'm super hungry, guys. And yeah, so I'm gonna start off with the bite. So I'm gonna show you that first. And I'm ready to get into this, guys. Big bites only. Homemade Big Mac. Tastes pretty close, I can't even lie. Wow. That is really good, guys. I'm gonna try some of these fries. Man, I've been waiting all day to eat this, so I'm hungry. I'm definitely finishing all of this. Got my little McDonald's fries. Got a little bit of mayo right over here. Oh, I gotta get another bite of this, guys. That was good. I have to bet how much to McDonald's, man. A lot of people love to roast McDonald's nowadays. But listen, man. Back in the day, those late nights, hungover, coming home like 2, 3 in the morning, the only thing that's open is McDonald's. Trust me, McDonald's was a lifesaver for a lot of people. But you know, everyone be roasting McDonald's now. But it's still good, man. Obviously, don't recommend eating it all the time. A lot of memories at McDonald's late night, man. Like if you went out clubbing, or if you're just, I don't know, at a friend's house, you got the munchies, anything. McDonald's is there for you all night, anytime. So I have to show McDonald's some love. But this is good, guys. This is a good burger, man. The thing about McDonald's and these big companies is you'll never get it spot on because they put a lot of chemicals, MSG, and all these different things in it, but This is pretty good, guys. This is hitting the spot right now. Been waiting all day for this. Alright guys, gotta get another bite of this, guys. Oh man, look at that goodness. Alright. Let me know in the comments down below what's your McDonald's order. Don't be scared. I know a lot of you guys still be eating McDonald's and trying to hide it on the low. But everyone wants to roast McDonald's nowadays. As I said, I rarely eat McDonald's. But if I do, this is what I get. I remember those high school days when you don't really have a lot of money. You could just go there, buy a little double cheeseburger. Well, that's when McDonald's was actually cheap back in the day. Now it's, I mean, it's still affordable, but it's not the same McDonald's from back in the day. All right, guys, only got a couple bites left. I'm gonna dip that in that ketchup. Oh. Honestly, for me not putting any chemicals and all the extra stuff they put in, it definitely has a lot of similarities to the Big Mac. I wouldn't say it's like exactly like the Big Mac, but that sauce is bringing it through. That sauce is bringing it through. Last bite. All right, guys. Alright guys, we are all done. I am full, satisfied, and very happy with how everything came out. That was my attempt at giving McDonald's a run for their money, and I think I did a pretty good job. There was a lot of similarities. I think the fries were pretty spot on. And overall, it was just a really good meal. So shout out to McDonald's. This definitely was a fun one to do, and I enjoyed making this meal today. Before you head out for this video, guys, make sure you guys smash that like button. Make sure you guys drop a nice comment for me down below. And make sure you guys are subscribed and having your post notifications so you don't miss any of my new videos. Got a lot of bangers coming in the next couple of weeks. So make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Don't sleep on me, man. And guys, you already know how it goes. If you're Marv, stay tuned for the next episode. Marv, gang!